first of all, if you want to win the Ballon d'Or, you need to have a strong PR. And even with the Ballon d'Or, it has favored a lot of players that have either won the World Cup or the Champions League.
That's sentiment. That's not.
It is not sentiment.
Do you think Lamine Yamal was the best player in Barcelona last season?
The best player for Barcelona and the Spanish La Liga is Rafinha.
Rafinha.
The Brazilians don't believe Rafinha is their best player.
Mexico, Inter Miami, 1G Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, Marcus Rashford qualifies to play for Barcelona.
I was surprised, say, Rashford had to go to Spain.
Sergio Ramos has never ever been red carded while playing for Spain. True or false?
Sergio Ramos. Hey, Ramos in force.
If it is. Hello, welcome to the One Top Podcast again, and it's with me, Josiah. Just about a week after Chelsea were crowned champions of the FIFA Club World Cup. There's quite a lot of banter, quite a lot of noise going on. Chelsea 4 MIN that they are not making a sleep, but then we also promise we won't make life easy for them. But then celebrations still continue for the Blue fans as they still tag themselves as world champions. Now, there's been a dietary from FIFA. I don't know if it's been there though, but what I'm hearing is that the previous winners of the FIFA Club World Cup would now be termed as continental champions. We'll be delving into that one. We'll see if Chelsea have really made history by becoming the first club to win the FIFA Club World Cup, the expanded version of that one. And also, if you think FIFA were under some sort of duress to have actually changed it, because entering the competition, we all knew that the FIFA Club World Cup had been in existence for a long time, but then it was just an expanded form. Just like the World Cup started with 4 nations, and now it's set to be played with 48 or by 48 nations. Not just that, but then Mo Kudus had his debut game for Tottenham Hotspur in their game against Reading in the preseason friendly. And guess what? The overlord, the guy keeps on doing what he has to do. But it was a good game for him. In 47 minutes, he managed to make an assist and all that. The Black Queens are also in Morocco. And guess what? They managed to defy all the odds. Entering the competition, everyone thought even the semi-final stage was far-fetched for them. But they've managed to scale through to the last one of the competition. So there's quite a lot to talk about over here, as well as some transfer news. And I'm here with regular suspects, Nanedu in here, and then also Felix Romac, the man with coffee, and I don't know what he's trying to do with the coffee. But Charlie, take a sip. You take a sip.
Who tell us if coffee?
If you what?
It be teens.
If it teens. But are you still celebrating your FIFA Club World Cup?
Oh, of course. Yesterday, we do Thanksgiving. I mean, 1 week anniversary. Go thank the Lord for
church.
For a new, of course. And the other Chelsea, supporters who were in their Chelsea jerseys went to church to thank God. You see, yesterday was the 1 week anniversary. So the idea we say we go do 1 month anniversary next month. We go do 1 year anniversary, 2 years, 3 years, until the 4th year way on a reign go end. So see, we are doing this because people said a lot of things about, let me even put my cap down. People said a lot of things about Chelsea going into that finals. I'm sure if we had lost, you cry, your SF will they grow. But before crop them again. Before, like, every 1 year, be I say eating man. Every 1 year.
If you
you
go take top anniversary.
So say next time, if Chelsea they go play, or you see any football match where be final, make you not underrate anybody. Stay away from football final prediction. Because finals are won, not played. That be my advice. But as for the celebration, we will celebrate till the next FIFA Club World Cup. They come like that.
Charlie, we just can't continue, guys.
You press your neck.
Nanedu, Charlie, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Yeah.
They are just like noise makers. They are just making noise. Nanedu.
They've done well, so they need to make noise more. Because winning the Club World Cup from where they were coming from.
But this is a tournament that has been there long, long ago.
No,
Why is it that all of a sudden
show
making it look as
show
if
me a team that has this trophy.
Is it the trophy or the tournament?
No, what is the tournament?
This one is special.
This one is special.
So how special is it?
The trophy is special. You get the key. Do you have the keys to the trophy? This one if you not get Kia.
Key.
If you not get Kia, you not go spark.
With the key, they make the trophy.
If you not get Kia, not go spark the trophy, make it rotate.
32 teams.
Champion.
With Real Madrid,
Mhm.
Paris Saint-Germain, people's favorites.
Mhm.
Atletico Madrid, Juventus,
Bayern Munich,
Bayern
Borussia
Munich,
Dortmund.
International,
Mm.
Borussia Dortmund, Man City. All the top guys in Europe were
Go
there.
to South America. Mention
When
the
you go to South America,
yes.
4 teams from Brazil,
Yeah.
2 teams from Argentina.
Mm.
When you go to other continents, Africa, 4 teams, El Ali. After getting the draw with Inter Miami, I'm out for any say they can do wonders in the club World Cup because going to the tournament, they were the best club in the world because they've won trophies much more than any other club, including Real Madrid. So people will try to look at the El Ali Football Club, the people on board. The giant of African football, without Casablanca, Mamelodi Sanders, and of course, Esperance de Tunis. So for Chelsea to be playing against these teams, even though major teams sometimes in tournaments, lack of the draw is very
Which
important.
Chelsea had. Obviously, they had the
that
luck.
one, I agree.
They
but
had
the
the
most
luck.
important
Okay,
thing is
right.
they met the best team in Europe in the final.
In one game.
And the move go win match in the first 45 minutes. And then the trophy na Chelsea G, so I think say young Chelsea about so. I agree with Felix.
That
1 week anniversary, 1 month anniversary, 1 year
but
anniversary.
are they the first team to win the
to the
tournament?
4th
It's so
year.
simple. Are they the first
Yes,
team to win
we
the
are the
tournament?
first. We are the first and only team
To have won.
to win this particular.
With this particular.
Ah,
Why are you adding
See,
specifics? Yeah.
see, in your intro, you were complaining about why FIFA is changing.
Yeah, because we need to understand why. Because heading into the tournament.
Was it pressure? See,
No.
Yeah, is it?
Yes, you can be. You see,
Uh-huh.
a association, a cool upa now there, who join it.
Yeah.
FIFA, a federation
Mhm.
of International Football Association.
Mhm.
And I almost say
Mhm.
this is a competition
Mhm.
we want to call.
Ekubata ye born na no.
Yes.
Headquarters no.
Yes, said this is the competition we want to call
FIFA Club World
the
Cup.
FIFA Club World Cup.
Mhm.
It is 32. The other previous tournaments,
Mhm.
we are changing it. But UEFA,
why didn't
I'm
they-
coming.
what-
UEFA,
yes.
wait.
Uh-huh.
UEFA used to have Intertoto Cup.
They
They
scrapped it. They scrapped it.
I'm coming.
And
They said,
later they
they,
came
said
up with-
they said they don't want it again.
Yeah, so they scrapped
They
it.
brought Europa League.
Uh-huh.
They said they don't want it again. They brought a new competition called the Conference League.
Yeah, it's still
Teams are playing.
Yes, but the
I'm
point
coming.
is, yes.
They sat down. They said
Uh-huh.
the Champions League,
Mhm.
the format, they don't like it.
So they changed the format, but did it change the Champions League? It was the European
So
Cup.
I'm coming.
So
I'm
has it
coming.
changed?
So I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming. I'm
Mhm.
coming.
Mhm.
I just want you to understand that
That.
it is an association.
Uh-huh.
They decide the names they want to give to their competition.
Yeah.
They decide how many teams they want to.
Mhm.
They decide the prize money they want to give to their teams.
Exactly. Mhm.
So if you sit here on this podcast
Mm.
in Max studio on one top
Uh-huh.
and you are the only person
Uh-huh.
sitting on top of this chair
Uh-huh.
and saying that why should the name
We are
Be
not
changed.
asking why the name has been changed, fellas. The point is, it's a tournament that has been there for a long time. And
No,
it's still the FIFA Club World Cup.
That is
Yes.
where I agree with Josiah.
you see
Yes, it's
the
been
reason why I also don't agree
And
with
you're
Josiah.
because you are
No,
going
I'm
for a
coming.
World Cup.
I'm coming.
Aha.
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
see,
the
the
point.
reason why I don't agree
Uh-huh.
with Josiah is
Mhm.
this is not a tournament that has existed before. This is a new competition.
FIFA Club World Cup.
Yes, wait. It is a 32-man team.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that PSG will still be playing?
Mhm.
There will still be a continental competition.
Yes, because
I'm coming.
Yes,
There will still be a
that's the
continental
FIFA Intercontinental
pyramid.
Cup.
Yes,
Yes.
pyramid will go and represent
Africa.
Africa.
Yes, it's the FIFA Intercontinental Cup.
So
That's the FIFA. That's not the FIFA Club
I'm
World
coming.
Cup.
I'm
Mhm.
coming. I'm coming.
Mhm.
They will go and play.
So
in
this
the-
year, no matter Dino.
Yes. Yes.
Me bao.
Uh-huh.
Almost sisan edin.
Uh-huh.
Almost sisan trophy no.
Uh-huh.
Josiah, edin fufu na ayama ono.
Yeah.
Ama wa nipa fufu. That is what I want you to understand.
This is Takashi.
The trophy. See, the trophy is new. There are more teams.
So it makes it a new
It
trophy.
is a new thing. Bro, it is a new
Charlie-
whether Pentinaminto, whether anybody works so.
What champions?
Bro,
What
say
champions?
So the thing is not about Chelsea winning in here.
And
But
see,
any
Chelsea
club
winning,
will be winning.
It's the first to win it.
Yes.
You understand? The next club that
Uh,
gets to win it
Uh,
will be the second club
to have won the FIFA Club World Cup.
Meboa,
Yeah.
to have
Based-
won
based
that
on
trophy.
Based on your
No,
analogy,
to have won that
we
trophy.
hear you, Charlie. Let's
Thank you.
Let's advance now,
Here
Charlie.
we are,
the-
here
the-
we are.
the conversation, the Ballon d'Or conversation is beginning to gather momentum. Just recently, I just want to ask quickly, Felix,
Yeah.
are we overlooking the performance of some of the top performers? And I say, we just feel, say, Lamine Yamal, Dembele. First of all, let me ask, do you think they are the front runners for now? Or you think there are other players? Chelsea fans are making a case for Kopama, which I do not know how it started. Conference League, FIFA Club World Cup, all of a sudden Kopama should win it. But then do you think it's just on the D-Day, the top two will definitely be Dembele and then also Lamine Yamal?
You see, truth of the matter is, first of all, if you want to win the Ballon d'Or, you need to have a strong PR.
But it's as if that's what's working the money
You see,
these days.
your
Only
PR has to be very strong to push people to vote for you.
Even at the expense of what you've done.
No, so it plays a part. You need to perform. You need to be in the conversation.
Okay.
For people to vote and push your PR agenda.
Okay.
If you don't have a PR, unless you have a very good season to the extent that a strong PR cannot even favor you.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, for example, if you look at Rodri, Rodri doesn't have PR, but he had a very excellent season when City won the treble. Aside that, you also need to
Spain
win.
winning the Euros.
Yeah, you also need to win an international competition. Being in the World Cup, if it's a World Cup year, being in the Champions League, being in the European trophy, or let's say even the AFCON or the Copa America. You understand? So these are the key indicators. Be exceptional. Have a strong PR. Win an international competition. If you look at the year under review, and even with the Ballon d'Or, it has favored a lot of players that have either won the World Cup or the Champions League. And to say, Champions League, you have about 30-40% chance of winning.
Okay.
Including a good season now. And also bet me am 30%.
So that
makes
makes it
70.
Or 60, 70.
70. Now they can PR no.
Especially when there is no, national team competition.
Thank you. And Tebia say o PR no any Michael Otie Gia no afre no. Oti they will vote you. So Oti to say, oh, don't worry, I'm looking at the best performers.
Okay.
And I'll vote for.
Okay.
That is that. And Ballon d'Or, you get the list of people
who are voting.
So people can start their PR job from there. It could also mean that, and I'm sure that if I vote on the Ballon d'Or and there's an African representation,
you'll be forced to vote for that.
If Dembele can be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or, then Achraf Hakimi can also be there.
Okay.
So if I have a vote and I'm going to vote, I'll definitely cast my vote for Achraf because
but that's sentiment. That's not.
It is not sentiment. He's part of the team. You see, I don't think anybody will fault me if I vote for Hakimi.
Okay. Because
in his position, he has excelled. He has won everything Dembele has won. He was part of the team.
And I think that is the area and you're careful.
So you see,
in the final list, we may have more than one PSG player in the final list.
So that's where I also want to come. So for me, I think that PSG would have a strong candidate. We have a very, very strong candidate. And I'm giving you reasons why people will vote. They won't vote for Lamine because, one, Lamine is very young. He can, in the next 3 years, so to me, we need Ballon d'Or now. He will surpass the record by Ronaldo as the youngest, the Brazilian Ronaldo, the youngest player to win the Ballon d'Or at age 21. Because Lamine just turned 18.
Yeah.
So in the next 3 seasons, to me, we need. And Tobika said no, he still has more years.
But would that be, is it on merit?
You see, I'm coming. When it comes to the merit, you expect Ballon d'Or favorite to win big competition.
Yeah.
Did Yamal win it? No.
Champions League? No, he didn't win the Champions League.
Even in the Nations League.
Yeah.
He was outdone by Nuno Mendes in that Portuguese
and no
final.
FIFA Club World Cup for him.
And no FIFA Club World Cup for him. And how many goals did he even score?
So that brings me to the question that, let me ask Nadedu, is it that Barcelona fans are being overly sentimental that they are rather pushing instead of pushing the best. Because let me ask you a simple question: do you think Lamine Yamal was the best player in Barcelona last season?
That is one thing you need to ask Barcelona.
No, but do you
Yeah, I
think?
see
No,
you.
as a fan, do you think
No, he was not the
he
best
wasn't?
player.
So why are they not projecting the best player in the team, but rather they are projecting Lamine Yamal?
So that is where the popularity contest comes in.
Mm.
The best player for Barcelona and the Spanish La Liga is Rafinha.
Okay.
Rafinha.
But they are projecting Lamine Yamal
Why?
because of the popularity he's gained in recent times. Now he's the main poster boy of the team. New contract, highest
Number
paid
10,
player,
number 10 jersey.
number 10 jersey,
Mm.
that iconic jersey.
Mm.
So you don't push for a player under that jersey number
Mhm.
to win the Ballon d'Or.
Let's say about jersey numbers or performances.
He plays a key role in that team.
Jersey number.
He plays
What
a key role in
Charlie,
that team.
look at the look at the legends that have won the number 10.
Mhm.
If I don't remember, Diego Armando,
Mhm.
Romario,
Rivaldo.
Rivaldo, Ronaldinho,
Messi.
Messi.
Ansu Fati.
Who said mankind did it?
But we are
See,
mentioning
the players that I've mentioned,
Uh-huh.
how many of them won Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is and sometimes even the brand,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the
So
sporting
it's a
brand.
deliberate. It's like they're
Yes,
conscientizing
of
everyone.
course.
Like
You
it's a
think
deliberate-
Nike? You
that-
think Nike won't promote share Adidas for your man Messi
Yeah.
when he won was it the fifth?
Yeah.
Share, they did a whole commercial.
Mm.
Adidas did the whole commercial
Mm.
for the GOAT,
Mm.
which was Messi.
Mm.
You think Nike is not pushing that agenda? Lucky for Nike, they will have players that will be probably in the top 4.
Okay.
So if maybe people push the Cole Palmer agenda,
Yeah.
there is a Nike, guy there. Dembele, there's a Nike guy.
yeah.
Lamine, there is a Nike guy in there. So that can also be the
All
be the
those three players are.
Nike affiliated, athletes.
Interesting. So now we've come to conclude that it's pure PR. This is not about how good he's been
Oh, no,
in the
no,
season.
I don't
but
agree.
it's-
If you say pure period,
No, but
there's a PR
also,
aspect.
No, but if we also understand
he
it,
plays a key
no,
role.
but if we listen. Now, these are the numbers. These are some. Just let me just take away some of the numbers. Rafinha won La Liga Player of the Season.
Yeah.
Rafinha was top scorer in the in the La Liga last season.
And the Champions League.
No, the Champions
Or the
League. Rather.
Gurasi, the
He was
same
a top scorer in
class.
the Champions League. He was a top assist provider in the Champions. So are these not
Won La Liga.
Won La Liga.
Won the
Won every
Copa
single trophy
del
that
Rey.
we. So
And in fact, we all agree that he was the best player at
so
Barcelona.
why? No, I want to understand why the Barcelona. Do you think so?
When you look at Real Madrid,
Uh-huh.
their best player last 2 seasons
Yeah,
was Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham. Yeah.
But they decided to promote Vinicius Junior. So that is where Barcelona is coming from.
So it's not about who has been the best.
It's not about I think the BBC within the club. It's sipping.
Mm.
You get the point. We've seen a season. Luis Suarez was the top scorer for Barcelona, but in that season they were promoting Lionel Messi.
Mm.
You get the point. So it's sipping. You need to understand and say Obi wo ha unjano. Match beto ahoden. You know it. So once there is this player, unless that person leaves the club.
Okay.
That is what is happening to Rafinha. Because Rafinha last season won the favorite position because of Lamine yamal. Most of the time, they operating from the left side. But we know, say, Rafinha is comfortable operating from the right side. That we're cutting in with the left foot. That is the role Lamine yamal is operating. But Osanso Kobo unfavorable position. No, Onya the best season they want to carry him in Europe.
Yeah.
We bought for Sporting CP. We bought for Leeds United. We bought for Barcelona. But Onya the best season last season in an unfavorable position.
Yeah.
So you tell you saying, how this season no the Obi yeah. The ball no boy in the and Rafinha there. You can push for him because top scorer for Barcelona, top scorer in the Champions League. They were in the semi-final. Key games decided them all.
Yeah. Even
So I think no one push him. Or Brazilian. But I think say even Brazil as a nation in recent time they are not doing enough.
Wow.
They're not doing enough.
Are they producing the best players now that we think that they've been
Even
sidelined?
the Brazilians don't believe Rafinha is their best player. That is the major problem for Rafinha. But Spain, Barcelona, they believe now the person they can project is Lamine yamal. So both club and country, if believe say we need to push this player. But when you look at Rafinha, club and Empenesa, national teams, they don't believe he's the best. They don't mind benching him. They don't mind. Brazilian national team don't mind benching Rafinha. But it will not happen to Lamine yamal. In both Spain and Barcelona. 18 years highest paid. 18 years now 10 years. 18 years poster boy. 18 years they are pushing him. So you can see, say, a conscious effort, and sometimes it happens in football. The BM happen, Spanish bias, baby free is very important in everything that we are doing. Oh dear, Champions League no do semi-final at 20. Do you think say even Lamine yamal only better season than Mohamed Salah?
I doubt. I doubt.
League now Oji wo Chrome no. Mohamed Salah there Oji wo England. AJ top scorer.
He broke the record.
Hey, best
top
player.
assist. Yeah.
A boy assist.
But
Yeah,
Mohamed
the
Salah
most
didn't
assist.
babe.
Yeah.
Even Africa continent, we are not even doing enough for Mohamed Salah. Because we feel say because Ashraf Hakimi won the Champions League, maybe partially we should push for Ashraf Hakimi. But we know that Hakimi should not win.
You see, there is
So strategy now some of these countries and these teams are used to in projecting a certain player. No, some of these continents and some of these national teams they don't do it for their respective players. So it's a major problem. We need to push it. Yeah, you understand? Maybe in the near future, but my boy because me, all the Ashraf Hakimi to her now the Mohamed Salah to her. Trophies in them, Ashraf Hakimi will be on top.
Yeah. Exactly.
But only individual play if you are still a numbers, no.
But you see, all the numbers so bad. We are not being favorable to
Certain
Hakimi
positions
because Hakimi, in his very defensive system,
He gives you numbers.
a
as
mass
a
In
It's-
fact,
fullback.
and they're
it's
not
a
pass
good-
phase or
in
say
a
goals,
fullback.
man.
You see,
Yeah.
but you see, if you look at award schemes, it has always favored the attacking players.
Yeah.
It has always. In times, it hasn't favored them. No, it means there was a major competition and they were exceptional. In 2006, Fabio Cannavaro
Yeah.
was so exceptional for the Italian team that won the World Cup. And then you say no, obi anyeding, obi anini ampreon. Uko 2010 World Cup, no, one of the best player man with that season it was
Messi
yes.
Lionel Messi
But
won it.
if you look at the performance
of Schneider.
of Schneider
And
in
even
that
Iniesta.
orange team,
Yeah.
it was South Africa. Messi PR no so then. Messi call Inter Miami, one G Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went right
Because-
after leaving PSG. Yeah.
Because of the World Cup win
With Argentina.
with
Yeah,
Argentina.
yeah.
You understand? Apart from that, and everybody, even before the started tournament, the PR was pushing the agenda, said, if Messi wins the World Cup, he will win Ballon d'Or. So the PR play a part. And I think, say, we've come to understand. And that is why a lot of people, a lot of even the players, they don't even believe in the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
A
You think
lot
it's lost credibility over the years?
I don't want to question that because I also organize award scheme.
Okay.
I don't want to question the credibility
Okay.
of them because I think, say, if you look at schemes that awarded players for a very long time, we need to stand up for those
But
French,
I feel
the
it's-
French magazine, and
Yeah, clear favorites. Some of these things happen.
of course,
Say, since Messi and Ronaldo left the European scene, yeah, be a clear favorites.
The Modric year?
It was not a clear
it
favorite.
was not. It was. It
It's
wasn't.
because Ronaldo left Real
Real
Madrid.
Madrid. Okay.
You remember that season?
Yeah. He
On
left for
Indian
Juventus.
the Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah.
But because Ronaldo left Real Madrid for Juventus,
Yeah,
they need to
and-
push
and-
the agenda.
and
Because
Modric made it to the finals of the
The-
World
the-
Cup.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
we've seen players who have been into the final, but they didn't win it.
And you
A
can
clear
also
example is
you can
Schneider.
you can also say that Modric also won it with the backing of Madrid.
Of Madrid.
You understand?
That
Now, I
makes
say
sense.
last year, Madrid for Vini.
They
all boycotted the award.
Yeah. They felt it should have been
They,
theirs.
they all
A clear
boycotted.
example is Mohamed Salah's situation. Imagine say Mohamed Salah records for Liverpool if he was playing for Real Madrid.
It would have been
Oh,
crazy.
And common day Lamine yamal beton Sanya so
of course.
just to push the two.
Of course.
So that can we all say we agree Lamine Yamal, even with what he's doing, we agree he's there, but he's not winning it. He's not favorite to win it.
no. If you ask me, he will be in the top 3. And if you ask me my top 3, I'll pick Dembele, I'll pick Mo Salah,
Wow.
I'll pick Lamine.
You won't pick Cole.
No, I won't pick Cole.
You won't pick
I don't think that. I see. Chelsea
So
in the
your
league.
final three, Mohamed Salah will be in.
Yes,
well,
but
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 it's
your
a
best
stage.
African football of the year will not be Mohamed Salah.
Yes. And no, and see, and
Yeah.
do you know why?
Let him
Do you know
play.
why?
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
why? Do you know why?
Yeah.
I bring in the PR factor.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
If you bring Hakimi, and
He
you bring
might not
Salah,
enter.
because of the PR,
the
Salah
PR
may
and-
go.
Yes, Salah will go ahead of. And Nane do the share. When the omuye Ballon d'Or new no mu di rankings ni ba. Salah
understand it.
will go
Above
above
beyond Hakimi.
Hakimi. But when it comes to the CAF Player of the Year, there is no way I'm expecting say Mo Salah will
Will
win
win
it
it.
ahead of Hakimi.
That one, the final three should be Gurasi.
I'm not
Hakimi,
even
and
talking about
Salah.
the final throw. Make
obviously,
a trophy in Ankasa.
we know the final thing. But you
After-
think that Ashraf Hakimi has everything it takes to win it.
No, he should win Africa.
Mm.
But in the top 3, when it comes to the Ballon d'Or,
You give it to Mo.
I
you
see
put
Mo
Salah
finishing
over
ahead.
there. Interesting.
of Hakimi.
But
Me,
there-
I will put
yeah.
Kopama
Uh-huh.
or
you put
Vitinha.
Kopama.
It's between Kopama and Vitinha for the test sports. But Lamine yamal.
But are we not looking at the fact that these Portuguese players that are playing for PSG won 5 trophies in one season?
That is what I'm saying. It's between Vitinha and
But
Kopama
has
for the test
Kopama even
sports.
done enough to be on the podium?
You know, Club World Cup, na say system na bejia to me.
Child, this is fear.
It's a major.
This is serious fear. Like this is serious fear. Like,
But imagine say Messi in a day Club
Yeah.
World Cup now.
Okay, Japon. Saji conference
So
league.
it means a major trophy is very important.
It's very
But
important.
as compared to the other players we are talking about.
That is what make us say Messi na J the Club World Cup. Can you
That's
be
it.
in the final 3?
That's
Ronaldo na J the Club World Cup and can you be in the final 3? So I didn't know Kopama at
But
the
because
conference
these
league.
people has attained a certain height, Kopama is not there yet.
But the
He's not
award
there.
is a year under
No,
review.
but, I
But
see,
it-
but
yeah.
if you look at the year under review
Yeah.
and you look at the numbers, Kopama has better numbers than Lamine
Mm.
in terms of goals, assists. But like I said, I don't think say I want to within that short period. Maybe you see Club World Cup that's a huge factor.
Obutubaka say Lamine yamal na mba Club World Cup. David.
Fine.
Do you
But
believe that
what I'm
no
saying, who share PR now, there is no way Cole would come ahead of Lamine.
Yeah, never. No,
And,
doubt
and
it's
see,
going to
I'm
happen
also trying to bring all the factors,
together.
trophies won, performances.
So
and
it
all
means
that.
as it stands now, Yamil and Dembele they are qualified.
It looks
Yes.
like
But
yeah, it looks like
but-
yeah. It's-
But like I said, me expect to say
Mo Salah.
Dembele should win it. I'll be very, very surprised.
No, we've seen,
And
we've seen surprises.
you see,
Last year we saw
yes,
one. Yeah.
but then we can also talk about
But
the
is Mbappe out?
Mbappe is
Kylian
out.
is out. I think for
Mbappe-
now, Kylian
Mbappe is
All right,
out.
gentlemen, let's move into some transfer news quickly. Marcus Rashford. It
Yeah.
looks like he's getting closer to a move. Let me start off with you. 27 years of age. Manchester United say no. There's no way. There's no place for you in the dressing room anymore. But look at the elevation. Manchester United to Barcelona. Is it that you believe that he's good enough to still play for some of the top clubs, or you think that United just have their reasons for sacking this guy? That whatever you do, we just don't like you anymore.
I think there are a lot of factors go into it. Marcus Rashford is going to play for Barcelona.
Okay.
1, playing time. 2, the personality. 3, Barcelona, it will problem with the Sikasem. He was their third option. The first option was Nico Williams. Second option was Luis Diaz. And Rashford was their third option. So it tells you, say, who needs Sika more than 60 million, you will not get Luis Diaz. And of course, Nico Williams. So you fall on Marcus Rashford. At least on the loan move that we may get in. So the story is different when it comes to Rashford. And also the kind of season the front 3 of Barcelona in the last season they are not looking at the player of a guaranteed starting place. Because how do you bench Rafinha
No, you can't.
with this kind of numbers?
Yeah.
How do you bench Robert Lewandowski with these numbers? And how do you bench Lamine yamal? He's untouchable. So they are looking at a squad player than a typical first 11 player. And I think because of that, Marcus Rashford qualifies to play for Barcelona.
Interesting.
And I think he will add a lot to the squad. He will be a squad player. Some games he may start, some games he will come from the bench. And not the style of play in this one. But my offer in a lot of positions in the Barcelona setup. Can operate from the right, from the left, behind the main striker as a centre forward. So who apply like that on the bench, and you know, say, to the idea, any of the front three are available, he can go in and play. So I think that is the reason why we decided to say, let's go for Rashford.
Felix, are you shocked by this move? Marcus Rashford. It looks like a FIFA move. This
No,
not like
no.
this looks like
See,
FIFA 25 move.
My main concern being chill. When it comes to Barcelona, like Nanadu said, and you should understand, say, they will try as much as possible to at least they have their core squad. But Oshe, the way I change Champions League, there are more games there. There is Copa del Rey games, there's La
They have played
Liga.
more than 60 games in the
There's a
season.
lot of games. So
Chelsea
they
played
needed
more
they
than
needed
70
squad
games.
players. But I was surprised, say, Rashford had to go to Spain. Looking at how well he has performed for United and even for Villa, I was thinking that Villa will be open to at least renewing or getting a deal for him, maybe a second loan deal, or he would have even stayed in the English Premier League. But I think that for the English Premier League teams, they were concerned about wages. And then for United themselves, they were also concerned about wages. So if there is a team that is going to take Rashford and take away a huge chunk of his over 300,000 pounds a week, let it go. And Barcelona will say, oh, so far as I'm not paying transfer fee, my main deal is
it's okay, it's
100,000 Ghana United for other.
But this time, Barcelona are taking everything. So
I understand they are taking it 85%.
85%.
yes, so that's what I'm saying. Is that initially maybe that is so. Oh, even if so, United want to reduce their wage bill because aside from Rashford, there is Malacia, there is Sancho, there is Anthony, there is Garnacho.
Yeah.
All these 5 players, if you combine their salary within a week,
It's huge.
you can hit close to 1-point-something million pounds.
Yeah.
So get them off.
Out of the way.
And if you multiply even 2 million pounds times the whole season,
That's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money. And United also need to. They are paying over 71 million pounds for Mbeumo. So it means that somebody has to go off. But I think that for Rashford, he needs to be in a team that will get him back into the English team. Because Obenya one opportunity to seal a permanent deal. And for him to seal that permanent deal, he needs to be at the World Cup to go and advertise himself for a new team. Because I don't see Barca signing him on permanently. Because Barca needs
You think they wouldn't? Regardless of how good he performs.
they won't get the money
But
next season.
being a squad player in Barcelona is better than starting for Aston Villa.
I agree. Because you get the mileage, you get the exposure. And that can even bring him into the English national team. Oko World Cup now. No one say the mini Barca biome. This is the time for me to exhibit myself for a new owner. Because honestly, on your fantastic season, Barca won't have the money to pay United the price of Mumbepe. Because United also
but maybe 30 to 40 would it be bad?
I say Barca Niska. Bro, they don't have money. They don't. And Barca might even go to the market to go and fight again for the players that they want. I won't be surprised if Barca will want to go next season again for Nico Williams.
Yeah.
Because
you think they have what it takes to get to Nico Williams now?
Let me tell you, see, a lot of transfer things happen. Barca might finish their Camp Nou project. They might get a new deal, a renewed deal. There can be maybe, let's say, Nike sponsors them. Nike will say, okay, don't worry. We can facilitate that transfer
for you.
Yeah, so I'm sure that for the meantime, because they didn't get their first 2 targets, let's manage Rashford and see how the season goes. But I don't see Rashford, even if he gets an exciting... See, there are 2 teams he won't play for.
Okay.
If he goes good, Barca don't have the money to buy.
Interesting.
He won't go back to United again because the love is lost. But all I can say is Barca have a very good squad player and it will bring them a lot of...
And the last point, I think, Osha Rashford situation of finding himself now. The best thing for him now is change of environment.
Yeah. Out of England.
You can see, say, some of the issues that he's getting from Manchester United. And he needs change of environment. So, going to stay in Spain, going to play for a team like Barcelona, there will be a lot of pressure on him. Working under that coach, he's demanding. So, I remember bringing you back to your normal footballing days.
But what do you think? How do you think they can get the best out of
him? You see, if you look at the recent United players that have had fallout, Oshe, you kind of saying, McTominay, of United, look at the season he had with Napoli.
Exceptional season.
Oshe, Mason Greenwood, issues on your Manchester.
Even Anthony is
look at especially the players who move outside England.
Yes.
So look at Fred.
So I'm talking about
Yes.
So I'm talking about
Jadon Sancho at Borussia Dortmund.
Yes. So I'm talking about
but Jadon Sancho in England is different.
Yes. So those who have moved out of England, they've had some peace of because the England, the pressure, the press,
everything,
the women, the clubbing, the lifestyle, bro.
That's a whole lot of things. But quickly, let me ask you: Brandon Mbeumo has sealed his move, £71 million. You think, how many goals do you think? Sometimes with these players, I want us to delve deeper because we know definitely there'll be a variation of tactics. Maybe 3-4-1-2, maybe 3-4-3. It depends. But do you think he would get the same number of goals he got for Brentford for Manchester United?
Monitor Brentford last season in the English Premier League, they score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Unlike especially their home games. They can score 4 and concede 3. So it means in that team under Thomas Frank, they were scoring a lot. That is why Wissa was scoring, Mbeumo was scoring. Even their defensive midfielder, Christian Norgard, only have 5 goals in the Premier League.
Yeah.
as a DM. So you can see they score from all angles. You ask yourself the style of play of Ruben Amorim. Am I bringing the best out of Mbeumo? Scoring 20 goals for a team like Brentford, when he get good attacking midfielders in Man United, he should be able to score 25, 22.
25.
At least 20 in the maintaining. But you ask yourself, say, Man U team, no, how many chances no more creating? But when Man U team no, last season, Bruno created a lot of chances. But the question is, Jesse, Højlund, and the rest, they are not clinical enough. That is why they are top scorer. That's why Bruno and Amad Diallo. Okay. Because the typical forwards for Man United, they are not scoring. And I think that Mbeumo brings that thing on board. He may get more goals.
All right. Now, you think he would hit 20 quickly?
I think
Mbeumo?
because it was one player I was even thinking that my club Chelsea might even go for, but it doesn't. But it doesn't fall. It doesn't fall within the age. I'm saying that because
but he's 25.
No, but
how is Joao Pedro?
Joao Pedro is 22, 23. If you look at Mbeumo, no matter which tactical formation,
Chelsea won't come beyond 25.
Oh no, we don't. No, if you look at we don't. If you look at Amorim, start be a favor no, because one, he's tactically good. Amorim per 3 back, right? He can even be in that system. One thing about him, he's very direct. We share players in Europe that outperform their SGR. Mbeumo was bad. And for him to score 22 goals in 48 games for Brentford, that is huge numbers. Yeah. And I think he would score a lot of goals for United because he's a very intelligent player.
Team way.
Yes. He's a very intelligent player. Chances are United attackers in your SN, he won't miss that. And we just shouldn't also forget that he will have the creativity of Matthias Cunha. Yeah. Which is very good. And already there is Bruno.
You're talking about this Man United.
Yeah, you see, Usha, do you know why United performed against the big teams last season? Yeah. They did well because Omo defending and then they break on the counter. But United lack players that had a lot of speed in them. They had it in Rashford, but Rashford that player, if you're under pressure, now will break you on the counter. You would love to have on the ball. United didn't have that. They had it in Ahmad until Upraiba. Ahmad, it was our speed, but only our physicality. But that is what,
Ahmad should be a wing back.
Yes, and that is what's going to happen. So just imagine, say, you are a defender and you are coming up against Ahmad and, Mbeumo on that particular, either left side or now right side. So I feel, say, United have bought a very good player. And the reason I think, say, Obe hates him, say, he's already Premier League tested. And yet player, Obe say, memang 1 season, 2 season to find his feet. He already knows the league very well. And I think, say, he will surely go into
African because it's not easy to play.
So now it means officially United have got 2 Cameroonians in their team. Yeah. Andrew, Nana.
I think in the history of the Man U team, this is a 3rd Cameroonian now.
After
Jamba.
That's
our favorite goalkeeper, Andrew Nana.
Okay, let's go, guys. Quickly, let's do some women's football. The Euros is ongoing, but let's talk a bit about the WAFCON, where it's now got into the last 4. I'll begin with you. The Black Queens of Ghana, they've made it all the way to the semi-finals. Something not even beyond their wildest dreams they had even thought it was going to happen. But then at the expense of Algeria, they managed to sail through VAR penalties and they're in the last 4. Felix, do you fancy their chances of making it to the final against Morocco?
Let me tell you something. You said something within their final. See, if you earlier Nanedo spoke about the lack of the draw. If you look at the group we find ourselves in, it was very good. It was a group finishing second, also boy. Because see, the ladies, after they knew they were going to play Algeria, were so excited because they knew it is a game that they could have won. Even in normal time. So they knew very well that the semi-final, they are going to book a place. I said this before the start of the penalty shootout. I was like, I don't trust Cynthia Holland because I've watched her in penalties. She's not that good. I can't remember 1 under 20. Was it the World Cup? They got her on to come and save the penalty. She couldn't even save. But I've seen a lot of improvement. The only thing is I don't like her anticipation, especially for area balls and all that. And then her ball distribution. But I think, say, are improving in Kakra, it is going to be a very huge battle or a mountain to climb when they come up against Morocco. Because in recent times, Moroccans are tormented here. And I look at the attendance at the WAFCON, and yet impressive. But when Morocco is playing full capacity, and I don't know how many of our queens have played under so much crowd. The last time we had a huge crowd was against Zambia in Accra and Zambia away. And Zambia away under Nora Hoptel, they really did well. But in recent times, Moroccans no friendly match.
Yeah, we lost. Huh?
We lost. Lack of concentration. So I'm just hoping, we'll come up with the right tactics for that game against Morocco tomorrow. And I'm just praying, you bet to me, I get to win. But at the end of the day, I am happy for the girls because they've gone into the money zone. Whatever happens, Omudi Fort Crab, $300,000.
Wow.
Which is huge money. Huge. This is girls who are.
You see, I think that's coming from CAF. That's coming from CAF.
Yeah, that's coming. But you to me fast scanning now more because you have preparation. Training camp. But abandon it is as cano. Na yentum sika. Say sikaba.
At least half should be.
Yes, because already before the tournament they were crying for.
I think even making the last four, every player was entitled to $2,000.
Yes, and somebody said $2,000 now. They've gotten into the money zone. There's 300,000. Omudi Forta, that is when they are winning the 300,000 because the prize money is $1 million
for the winner.
For the winner, and I must say this here, I am very happy with what the CAF president is doing because we need euros now. You are getting $3 million, and you look at the euros and AFCON. Price now. The AFCON winner gets 1 million.
It's close. It's close. Yeah, 2 million difference.
That's which for me, I think it also share the might of marketing and production and TV or euro now. The difference is huge. But I must say, I'm very, very happy. At least Ghana, $300,000 there, girls in Anya.
We'll be hitting our trivia questions very soon. You know how we do it. It's quite interesting when we have to test the knowledge of everyone. But I do quickly, what do you have to say about the Queens? You think we are playing in the final?
It's a difficult game against Morocco, but I remember for the result they had against Algeria. Algeria, this tournament will be unfair ball until Martina.
Yeah.
In the group stage, ball draw me, goalless draw.
Yeah.
No more winning 1-0. In fact, goalless draw against the tournament favorites, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Ne sure mo. Ne no boy, ne sansi a goalless draw. So it means they are not a bad side in this particular tournament. That is one thing.
Yeah.
So you can see, per the result, with the group stage, what they compare the knockout phase are massive improvement from the Black Queens. That is one thing that is pushing this particular team. You can see from Coach Kim's performance, they say, improve game by game. So the kind of performance you saw against Algeria, what you saw against South Africa and the likes, it may be different against Morocco. And that is one thing I'm expecting from this. The Ghana side, I'm hoping they will be in the final. It's a difficult game. If they're able to pass that particular test, I think they can do well in the final.
But after that performance, do you now rate Kim last beer Kogren? At least in a tournament, we know we are not playing the best of football, but at least make it to the semi-final. Maybe the respect might have shot up a bit.
There's a difference between coaching women's team and men's team. I think there is no connection between the coach and the playing body. That is one thing that we're lucky compared to the previous years are Messi Tegokwaku, Nora Hoptel, and my favorites, Yusuf Bazigi. No, Mukita Black Queens. No. Usha came and the current team because he didn't play any qualifiers. For any games, I know about qualifiers, and Nora qualified that.
Yeah.
So it takes time for a coach to blend with the girls. No more than Asia kind of. And that is one thing about women's football. And I think that thing is not there. Me, personally, only good enough for me. Even if he wins the tournament, I think the Football Association should look beyond what we've seen now. Maybe going back to, Bazigi, because the amount of money I know they are paying this coach. Bazigi will leave Tanzania and Gam. But what I say, that amount of money, but they make him. They are not the man Nora. They will not give that amount of money to a local coach.
Wow.
That is the problem we have in this country. The amount of money, they buy a foreigner. Local player. I would told you Ghanaian league, teams cannot pay $2,000, $3,000.
But they won't.
But they will not give it to a local player. The highest paid player in Kotoko now is taking $2,000.
A Ghanaian?
It's a foreigner.
Wow.
The second highest paid player in Kotoko now is taking $1,500.
As a Ghanaian?
Foreigner. Even before him, the third highest paid player is
Samba O'Neal,
Mohamed Kamara.
Kamara.
And it was Fernando Bassi who was taking $1,000. There is no local player who was taking $1,000 in Kotoko.
Kotoko.
In
So
Kotoko.
no single
But
Kotoko player is
Kotoko-
earning 10,000 a month.
Charlie,
No.
we'll talk about this another day.
10,000.
The former coach of Asante Kotoko,
Uh-huh.
Prosper Netogum, was taking $4,000.
Mm.
It's because of where he was coming from. So there are clubs in this country who can pay that amount of money.
But they
The
won't.
Football Association, I know when it comes to Nora and technical director, they are paying them their monthly salary from their coffers. It's not coming from the government.
Okay.
So when they decide to pay a good amount of money for good coaches in this country, they can get it.
Mm.
But oh, your local coach, you will need a show. Now your foreign coach, you will need a show.
Mm.
That is our major problem in this country.
But it's understandable. There is no way you say you are paying the foreigner the same amount of Sika or the local coach. Because
Then you do something, fellas.
no, and yes, you see,
Say anybody but my yabu,
But- you know what? But what I'm saying is, that you look at the economic variation. It will always be difficult. Say, who the foreigner bar, you are bringing the person out of his comfort zone. So sometimes incentives made you understand. But
it's a landslide.
you see,
But
but you see,
the reason why I've been raising this idea and say, yeah, why did be say Tanzanian clubs, Rwanda clubs, and some of these clubs who are paying $2,500, $3,000, $2,000 from our players from our local league. You know, Ghanaian clubs cannot pay that amount of money.
You
That's
see,
why they are moving out.
But
I know there are clubs in this country who can pay that amount of money.
You see, the
Dunia
issue-
Kaba was taking
you see-
$5,000
you
in
see,
Hatofu.
the issue is the countries you mentioned, they are doing proper football.
You are not doing proper football. Partial football.
Maybe one day I saw this idea.
No, you know, on the One Top podcast, we discuss everything, and I'm sure in the next episode or so, we'll definitely delve deeper into local players.
Sometimes you
how much?
need
Yeah, I so see that's where we end.
Charlie, but all we can say is, Charlie, congratulations to the Queens.
Yeah, they've done a good
They should
job.
go
They've done a good job.
and have fun against Morocco.
Yeah, but who will I congratulate after this? Because we've gotten to the most interesting part of Charlie. You make her have a feel
Charlie,
of.
I beg.
This thing,
I'm
Charlie.
not good at quiz, so
Yeah.
you can do it in Nanedo.
No, I'm not doing it now because you have to be a part. And this is a One Top podcast where I will enjoy everything for you. You have everything something to go on for you. Right, like I just told you, on the One Top, you don't come and sit here and yap and talk about what the coach should do, or we test your knowledge. You the pundit will test your knowledge. And if you shan't, the world will see say you shan't. You know? See, small question. Hey! Then, I'll make this thing flexible. I'll start with true or false. There are a couple of questions. I just want to know. Well, the other day was split. Let me start. Who should I start with? Edu. I'll start with you. Let me start. True or false? Simple. Darren Bent. You remember Darren Bent? I think we all know Darren Bent.
Yeah.
Okay. So Darren Bent has more Premier League goals than Didier Drogba. True or false?
Darren Bent
Yes.
has more Premier League goals.
Than Didier Drogba.
True.
True. It's correct. Hey, Charlie. Charlie, top chip. Top chip. Hey, make it all right. Top chip. You top chip. You good. Charlie, let me count you. Another true or false. Interesting true or false. John Terry has more league goals than Andres Iniesta. True or false?
Yes, true.
Hey, Charlie, chop you. Hey, Charlie, today one guys, I don't know where they go. Why you make a chug here?
On pet chips, on pet chips.
John Terry is one of the top 3 central defenders who are playing in the Premier
Charlie,
League.
now they give it to you. I hear you. But another true or false.
Goal scoring defender.
After nearly 15 years in Spain, Antoine Griezmann has never ever won the La Liga. True or false?
Has never won the La Liga. Atletico Madrid won the La Liga, but he wasn't there. He was with Barcelona then. He has never won it.
So true or false?
I say he has never won it.
So he's never won it. So true or false?
True.
Hey, Charlie, I got Charlie still. Hey, my money never prepare. Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller has never ever been red carded. Wow. Thomas Muller has never scored at the Euros before. Thomas Muller. He's never scored at the Euros. True or false?
True.
Charlie, today, Charlie, me now they applaud my guys.
He has
Hey,
scored
I
more goals in the
applaud
World
my
Cup,
guys.
but not
Hey, Charlie, hey. Let's go. I'm adding more true or false.
Hey.
More true or false. First remark. Sergio Ramos has never ever been red carded while playing for Spain. True or false?
Sergio Ramos never received a red card.
When playing for Spain.
Hey, Ramos inquired there before.
You true. I know, it's not Ramos red card.
A different playing style.
I know.
The
I know.
personality.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Let me come to you. Hey, Charlie.
The same question, Anna.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Hey. I want the true or false for you. Okay. So, listen to your question. Ryan Bertrand.
Okay.
Ryan Bertrand remains the only player in the UEFA Champions League in its history to have won the competition on his debut. True or false?
In 2012, true.
Yeah.
Charlie, you got. Now let's go to normal questions. Now I have 2-2, so now it's 3-2.
Okay.
Quickly, let me take it to you. Which country were underdogs but still managed to win the Euros in the 90s? Specifically in 1992.
Greece.
Greece was
It's
in
a 90. Oh, no. Relax.
Yeah,
He said in the 90s.
in 90s. And I'll narrow it down. 1992. What's the name of the country?
1992. Euros. Czech Republic.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Denmark. Denmark. When Peter Schmeichel was at Greece was in 2004. Greece was in 2004. Charlie, which coach in the last 40 years went close to 10 years without losing a home game?
In the last
40 years.
went close to
10 years.
without losing a home game.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola.
It was Jose
Mourinho.
Mourinho. It was
At Chelsea, right?
It was Jose Mourinho at Chelsea.
At Chelsea.
Anytime we laugh. Oh, Charlie. But it's been also one. And then is our champion
Charlie, see,
for this one.
next time we go set questions. Give the quiz master.
You see, say the woman she they do the national science and maths. You see, somebody give a question before.
Anyway,
Use the preamble. 2x minus 4 plus 1.
the
Equals
question
what?
of the day.
It was one top podcast. My name is Josiah. Thanks so much to the gentleman for handling the show. And to you out there, don't forget, One Top is the best podcast. The best one. Subscribe and then share the content.
Press the bell.
And press the bell. Bing, bing. Press the bell. Charlie, we are out.